We've got to talk City and Arsenal, haven't we?
I mean,
Arsenal fans,
amazing game.
a brilliant game of football. End-to-end stuff. Arsenal, were brilliant first half. Man City come back into it as well. And in the moment at the end. But where do you want to start with it? Because there's so much to go at.
Well, do you know what? Right, there is so much.
I have to say, I'm all for what Haaland was doing. I'm all for it. And the Arsenal fans, all I've seen is moaning and whining over the weekend. Ian Wright coming out fuming over the housery of what Haaland's doing. That is what we want.
Do you know what? Right,
we're begging for stuff like that for years.
Of all the people, right, I played against Wrighty. Of all the people to moan about this, Ian Wright was one of the biggest S-houses out there ever.
Was he?
Ever. There's a challenge, right? Sometime I'll show you in the break, right? There's a challenge between him and Schmeichel. You want to see what he does to Schmeichel, right? The ball's there to be won, the pair of them, right? But you watch Ian Wright, the way he goes. This would have been his game. Wrighty would have been right up the very front there, because that was who he was as a player, right? Yeah. Obviously a brilliant footballer, right?
Yeah, amazing.
But Wrighty didn't shy away from battle. Wrighty almost provoked it, and then
wanted it.
And then he would then try and get on the back of it, and then try and get. Honestly, he was. Yes.
So is it a bit rich coming from Wrighty?
The irony is not lost on me.
Yeah.
Right? But when it's your team, I get where you come out trying to protect your team, but what a brilliant game. And it was fascinating watching two of the best sides over the last 2 years, 3 years maybe, go toe-to-toe. And when a player gets sent off, you've got to try and find a way against the best side in the world, country, has been for the last 4 years, and try and find a way to not only stay in the game, but win it, because they have the noses in front. But you give City that time, they're going to find a way eventually. I was disappointed in City. I thought they were... And disappointed in Pep. I felt that there was a brick wall and they didn't know how to get round it. How he didn't bring Grealish and Foden on earlier, I don't quite know, actually. But eventually, look, he gets it right, he gets the point. If they get the goal earlier, they might go on to win it. A draw was a fair result. It was absolutely a fair result. Credit to Arsenal. They're the real deal, Arsenal. Said it. I fancied them at the beginning of the season to win the title. They are the real deal. And this Rodri injury is going to give Arsenal fans a lot of hope. But let me tell you, they were at Haaland last season and De Bruyne for large parts, and they still won it.
No, but
right?
When they lost Rodri, they had a
the January transfer
problem.
Window's going to come around.
Yes.
They're not... 99 times out of 100, they get their transfer policy right, City. There ain't many, are there?
Yeah, there's been a few.
There ain't many, mate.
Oh, mate, come on, there has.
Every club gets them right.
There's been a few stinkers.
But every club gets a stinker.
Radar.
Every club gets a stinker, right?
Yeah, you were Tottenham.
There you go, right? So, but every club gets some right, and some are better than others, and they think they are, and some are worse than you think they are. So Arsenal right now, well done. They'll come away feeling about the Trossard sending. It is a yellow. It is a second yellow. Stop moaning. It's a second yellow.
Do you think it's a second yellow?
Yeah.
So when I first watched it, I thought he got
the ball away.
Right, I've watched. So I've had a bit of.
Don't kick the ball
0.84 seconds.
I don't care. He knows football.
0.84 seconds between the ball bouncing, the referee blowing his whistle for the foul, and then him kicking the ball.
Right.
0.84 seconds.
Let me tell you.
How can you ask a footballer to make a reaction in that moment?
Right, I'll tell you how. Because footballers, everyone thinks the footballers are thick. Oh, footballers can't. Let me tell you, on a football field, footballers have got intelligence in different ways. They have a brain to work in different ways. And let me tell you, Trossard is an intelligent player. We agree?
Yes.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
He does.
He does.
Oh, come
he
on.
does.
Look, I hear you, Jace. I hear you. And we're going to speak to Derm later on. But if we're going to be watching this every week, players getting sent off for kicking the ball away. Jace, don't give me that rubbish, mate. Honestly, you can't come out with that garbage all season.
Don't kick the ball away. They won't have to.
They're spoiling spectacles.
Who
referees?
Are? The players.
No, the referees. It's the moments and emotions in a game, and it's like you are literally at the pinnacle of where your brain can work.
I will now revert you to
and the emotions of a football match. And there is going to be moments where you get frustrated. Right. Or your emotions spill over, and you're going to send a player off every week for that.
Okay.
Oh, come on, mate. You've been a football player.
I have the Premier League and Pogmo Competition Guidance Handbook for those on YouTube. Here it is. And it shows,
So boring.
there's the image, for those that don't know. There you go.
Boring.
Here we go, there it is. So here it is. Effective playing time, delaying the restart.
I know what the rules are.
Caution of a yellow card. It says as follows. A player, this is on page 36 for that one I follow it. A player is cautioned if guilty of delaying the restart of play.
talkSPORT breaking news.
Failing to respect the required distance when players restarted with a drop ball, corner kick, free kick or throw-in. That doesn't apply.
I know what the rules are.
Anyway, threshold of a yellow card. Referees will be empowered. Keyword.
Yeah, that's it. They
By
love
the
a bit of
game,
power, don't they?
by the game to take a
Empower,
more.
that's
Here's another keyword.
Right up their street.
Right, will take a more robust approach to dealing with clear. This is in block caps. Clear and deliberate actions that are impactful in delaying the restart of play. For example,
You can't even read it.
Interfering with the ball, which clearly delays the restart, of taking excessive time to restart the play with a goal kick. Right, so there.
Exactly. It's so boring.
Trossard,
Come
you
on,
should
mate.
read.
It's a football match.
Read.
Emotions are high.
Players should read it.
Come on, we're
Read.
playing at full tilt.
Read.
You're going to send another player off.
Read.
For kicking a ball away when he's got 0.84 seconds
Page 36.
of a reaction.
Page 36.
Come on, mate.
Don't.
Honest, I'm
Jay,
sick to death of referees spoiling
don't.
spectacles.
No, the players.
No, they're not spoiling it, mate. They're playing at full tilt. We're asking these football players to go out there and be
park
like
on a double
warriors for their
yellow
football
line.
team, and they're playing at the highest emotions. You've been a football player. You know how high the emotions are when you're playing football.
And we've all had yellow
cards. You're gonna
cards.
have them little moments where you go, oh.
Well, it's not our
And
fault.
you're going to get sent off for it.
We did.
Like, come on, mate.
It's the correct decision.
I hate football.
It's a correct
I hate
decision.
football where it is
I
right
love
now.
it.
I
I love
hate
it. I love it.
Like, it's spoiling games. Spoiling. And listen, I want to see Arsenal foul. I do. Love it.
No.
But when I'm seeing players get sent off for that...
Listen, they
I'm
got their
just
hands
like,
tied, Jay.
Really?
Michael Oliver had his hands
are
tied. Do not give the
referee... Oh, it's
Honestly,
all about the referee.
Don't
it's all about the
give
referee.
the referee.
They're nobodies.
No, they are.
The referees are nobodies.
I tell you what they are, people.
All they are is there to officiate a football match.
And that's what he's done.
And let the superstars go out there and be the superstars. And all they do, they're on a power trip and want to have their moment in the sun.
Kick the ball away.
I'm sick of it, mate. I'm sick of it, what they're doing to football.
Don't
sick of it.
Kick the ball away.
Apart from that, I mean, it was.
Well, what a game! What a game! I mean, credit to Arsenal. Came very close to taking 3 points. What a massive 3 points it was.
Defensively, they got found out a little bit. Haaland gets in behind, 9th minute, goal, bang.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, second half they were good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and
defended
I thought City were bang average. Disappointing City, disappointing Pep. Not make the changes earlier because every time passing around the front of the box. Listen, we've done sessions, right? I've done these sessions defending 8v11, right? So when I say 8, it's a keeper and 2 banks of 4. And I've done this for half an hour against 11 or 10 outfield players.
Yeah.
Right? I've done this.
Yeah.
And I tell you
Conceded
what.
9.
Now, I tell you, it's so hard to score against the team because they are sat there,
Yeah.
and you're literally whoever nearest the ball closes down, the others come narrow. Then you drop in, and the nearest ball, and then you force them wide. And once they go wide, the midfield then get to the edge of the box. The 2 centre halves go close, and the 2 fullbacks, whatever side it is, on that side, if it's on the right, goes out. The other fullback comes in. It's hard, mate. And I've played in those games.
No, I know.
And we've not conceded a goal in half an hour. It's hard.
Yeah.
Right?
Credit to training a lot.
Credit to Arsenal.
Everyone's got to do the job.
Everyone's got to do the job. And unfortunately for them, Grealish,
Grealish doesn't get enough credit for the goal. For the second goal, Grealish, he plays a quick free kick, but he doesn't stand there. He sprints to get onside because Arsenal's line's really good. They're outside the 6-yard box. And when he gets it played straight back to him, one touch, and he's right on the line of being offside.
If he stays there,
he's offside, game's over, Arsenal win 2-1. But he doesn't. He sprints, gets the ball back, drives into the box. Doesn't get credit because you think it's a simple moment. That's not a simple moment. That's you being sharp and aware
right,
of the fact that Arsenal's line is already crept up.
And they needed that because even though the defenders in Arsenal have been playing in that zone for so long, fatigue sets in when you're attacking because they come up against a brick wall. City had ran out of ideas. They simply had. And that's why I was disappointed in Pep that he didn't make the changes earlier. I think those changes, of in particular Foden, but Grealish coming on, giving Doku in the end kept coming inside. But you need fresh legs, fresh ideas, fresh brain.
Yeah.
And in the end, it was a fair result, mate. It was a fair result.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.